we going to actually bowl through albums?
We're gonna bowl through this motherfucker.
Bowl
Even
through
Sammy
album.
too.
No, not me.
You have to. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Your new favorite podcast, right? This is Bowling Thru Albums, brought to you by Vinyl Hunger, the YouTube channel for everything vinyl. We are here to shine a spotlight on albums that we believe belong in your record collection. Today's topic is the one and only Led Zeppelin with their great album, 2.
That's
two.
it. Just 2.
I am your host, Harvey, and with me, as always, I got Sammy.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, that was really quiet. Hello.
It's the fish you were eating. And Dino.
Burning me out.
What's up?
And keeping things lively and on point. No, we got no fat guru anymore. Nope. We are actually looking for a fat guru if anybody
Fat
out there.
guru.
A fat. Not fat. Fact.
Every time you say it, it sounds like fat guru.
Okay. Fact.
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 I don't think we're looking for one. I don't think we need one.
No, I'll just check our facts. So.
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah. Nice. So, well, I guess when we need one, we'll get one. I guess I don't know. It depends. So, well, fuck it. Let's get down to business here and get down to talking about Led Zeppelin. Do you guys like Led Zeppelin?
Oh, yeah.
You like them, Sammy?
Oh, yeah, I love them. I actually really do. I'm glad we're doing something that I like.
Again.
What did we do last time that I liked? Don't recall.
I don't know. There's been
Revolution.
Revolution, yeah.
Revolution, and before there was another one before that.
I liked
Taylor
AC/DC a bit.
AC/DC.
Yeah. The Cure.
Did you
Yeah.
like the Empire Records one or no?
Oh, yeah. I did like that one.
See, there's a
That's a
few that
mix
you
of
like.
stuff. Yeah.
There's a few you like.
I
And
don't
then we
hate
did,
everything.
What was the soundtrack we did the other one?
The other soundtrack.
Oh, Dazed and Confused. That one was
Yeah.
probably one of my favorites.
That one, yeah, me too. When I listen to the episodes, I like Dazed and Confused. That's funny.
Dazed and Confused was so good, fun to talk about because it was so related to the times that I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it yet, you're missing out because that one was like pretty funny. I was on fire that day, me and Harvey chopping it up.
Yeah, you guys got to check it out. So, I guess Led Zeppelin, like, I was never like the biggest Led Zeppelin fan when I was younger, and that sucks because, like, now, like, doing this album and everything, fuck, I like them. Like, I can listen. I have listened to this album, Led Zeppelin II, completely, like, about 7 times. But I've spot listened, but like complete, like when I'm going somewhere, like I'll listen to it just over and over. Probably like 7 times, the most I've ever heard any Led Zeppelin in my life. Because unfortunately, like when I transitioned from, I guess, rock and roll to heavy metal, like this was 70s stuff. And you don't like 70s stuff. You're metal now. 80s and above, baby.
Boo.
But that
Can't
was
put
like,
me in a box.
right? That was like the way of thinking back then.
It
Like,
was pretty like one-way thinking.
there was a definitive line.
But you know what that did? All that did was cause people to be closet 70s fans.
Closeted. Oh
Closet
my
Cure
God.
fans.
That's funny. You know, actually, like thinking about it, I probably, like when I used to listen to like a lot of hardcore music, I liked everything. Like I still liked pop, like Miley Cyrus and all that shit. And I used to feel so lame because people would make fun of you and be
Yes.
like, "Oh my God, you listen to Miley Cyrus?" Like, fuck yeah, I do. There's like 10 different people inside of me. What are you talking about?
You were listening to Unanswered and then Party in the USA at the
Yeah.
same time. That was crazy. Father of lies. So Led Zeppelin. So yeah. So I never really listened to him a lot. Like I talked about it on episodes before where my friend Joaquin, you know, he was walking me through all this rock and roll or hard rock
Joaquin
stuff.
was walking.
And Joaquin is
Joaquin
wacko.
was Joaquin.
Well, from now on he's wacko, because that's what we used to call him, because he was
Wacko.
Pichi Wacko. Then that's why, hey, ¿qué onda, Pichi Wacko?
That's one of those nicknames you don't have to ask why he got it.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I don't even need to explain. but-
Wacky Bruce.
Wacky Bruce. Fucking Evan Baxter.
And back to you, fuckers.
Oh my God, I love that
the way he
movie.
does the fucking fist. Back to you, fuckers. Oh, say something. So yeah, so I had listened like what was the first Led Zeppelin song you think you listened to? Not listened to, but like listened to and like giving you time to think about it.
Oh, there's so many because when I first started listening to them, like, I want to say like All My Loving.
All of my love.
All My Love? Is that what it's called? Fuck. Yeah, I think that one was probably like my initial favorite first song.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't like one of the basic ones like Stairway to Heaven. Although, you know, a friend, Katie, actually, when she lived over here, what's that street? Like Chestnut? By Chestnut?
Yeah.
That guy, do you remember that old guy that lived in that house where
Yes.
Harvey's friend's dad had lived like a million years ago and he's a weirdo? But anyways. Well, he ended up,
Little tidbit.
we won't go there, but he ended up getting arrested for not very good things. But anyways, in that house where this old fucking white guy, Craig, he lived there, and he had this
Craig
big
ass.
poster.
Craig ass.
He had this big poster of Stairway to Heaven, and it was all the lyrics, and there was like this big Father Time looking guy on it, like.
Okay.
And I
like
used to always
Merlin
read
looking.
it, and I was like, I don't even think I know what song that is, but that was like before I really started listening to them.
Damn. You were little at some fucking weirdo's house?
I wasn't
See,
living.
I'm telling little. You were little.
I was
That's what-
little, and I was there a lot, unsupervised.
Of course.
With some guy who was later jailed for
Yeah,
weird stuff.
exactly.
You don't even want to know the weird stuff.
I
It
don't.
has something to do with children.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Oh,
See,
God.
that's already too much.
Yeah, there's only one thing it could be, but yeah. You know. Which is so crazy because it was Harvey's friend from like football or something.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
And we used to go over there all the time.
And we digress.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
okay, goodbye.
So what was when did you first hear Led Zeppelin?
God, when I was a little kid. Yeah, back then, Stairway to Heaven was on the radio just all the
It
time.
was on the radio?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Hell yeah. That one. But back then, when I want to say Misty Mountain Hop
No shit, from 4?
from
Or-
4. No, was that from 4? No.
Misty Mountain Hop. Let's see.
That was I would have to say that was my first
Yeah.
favorite Led Zeppelin song.
This one, Misty Mountain.
Yeah.
1971.
Yeah, that was my first favorite.
Nice.
But yeah, like Stairway was back. I mean, when I was young, I started learning how to play guitar from my cousin Tony when I was 8. And back then it was Stairway to Heaven was still cool to play.
Oh, you
It
didn't
was-
get kicked out for
No,
playing
was,
it?
in fact, back then when you were playing, if you were learning how to play guitar, if you didn't know how to
No,
play Stairway
Stairway.
yet, if you didn't know how to play it yet, you haven't learned how to play guitar yet.
Trip? Oh, wow.
Then later on, 20, 30 years later or whatever, it's like
Because
you play
of-
Stairway and people grab the strings, you know?
Because of fucking Wayne's World.
Mike Myers.
That's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking. I was thinking of Wayne's World. No Stairway.
And it's only because they couldn't get the rights to it.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because it actually was kind of
It's actually like
kind
a
of culturally
joke.
true.
Yeah, like a
because
pop culture
Yeah.
thing that like got ingrained
It
that
got
like
to
you can't
some-
play that.
got to some point where if I was playing the guitar and I started playing Stairway, people were like, "Oh my God, Stairway to Heaven." They're like,
I used to hang out with a lot of guitar players, and I hated when they would play that and Blackbird.
Blackbird.
Always
It
those
makes me
two.
think-
I'm like, oh,
always makes me think
God,
of Julio.
shut up. Hey, he's one of them.
Freebird. I don't know why I had to say that with
Blackbird.
Yeah, saying Freebird and the band not playing it is done as much as people frowning on somebody playing Stairway to Heaven. It's probably done about the same amount.
Yeah, how many times have you heard
I
that?
think the first shit that I heard must have been rock and roll because I don't know why rock and roll just sticks in my head as the first Led Zeppelin song I heard. Funny postscript. I had to perform that song twice. In high school, they started a rock band. I was already like in Deceiver, the band that I was in '86, and they decided to make a rock band with the high school. So it was like the most talented fucking drummer I'd ever seen back then. I think his name was Ray. Abby on keyboards, and she's still phenomenal. She's still playing music. And then Mike something on guitar and me singing. And they decided to play rock and roll. And so it was a nightmare. I was terrible. Imagine somebody just not.
Wait, how old were you?
I was 15.
Oh.
16. I was 16. And what sucked about playing rock and roll in that band was that we did it at halftime at a basketball game that actually happened to be full.
Oh.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So you sucked in a big way.
In a huge way.
Really?
And I took it all, man. I was walking around like I was like back then, like I was Axl Rose, man. I was Vince Neil, dude.
How was your exit? Shoulders back.
Oh, I walked out with my arms like
I see, there
I
you
do
go.
with living.
Hey, you fucking gotta own it, you know?
Yeah,
Fucking fuck you, I'm out.
I knew that I couldn't do it. There was no part of me that ever felt like I could sing that song. But everybody always wanted to play it. And then I played it again in another fucking basketball game, and I was just like, oh, I was ready that time. I didn't try to sound like Robert Plant because there's no way. Because I thought I could sing Stairway to Heaven too.
I mean, there's only Robert Plant. Well, and Jack Russell, but
yeah,
No,
that Great White.
no more Jack Russell. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Great
R.I.P.
White.
Jack Russell.
do
We
that.
saw them. Remember that
Yeah.
time we went and saw them? That was so fun.
They did an album called Great Zeppelin with the OG Great White band, and he sounds amazing. You really can't tell the difference between him.
I'm telling you, I
Isn't that what they played when we saw them?
They played a
Some?
couple Zeppelin songs with the guy
But
that looked like a waiter.
some of,
singing.
some of them, I swear you could probably play for the band Led Zeppelin, and they probably wouldn't not know it was not them.
Yeah, definitely. Like let me
Babe, I'm leaving. Robert used to do that kind of when he'd sing. He'd kind of those weird way he would say. He gets every little throat thing even down. It's crazy.
they were listening to Thank You, and such a great song. It's one of my favorites from this album for sure.
Mine
But-
too.
That was Great White.
Oh yeah, you know what? Couldn't even tell. I thought it was.
Right? It sounds just like this fool. I should have played the one from The Song Remains the Same. So these guys, it's funny because we could just sit here and just talk shit all day. I mean, in the comments, could you guys let us know? I mean, is that something like you would prefer instead of like I'm right now? I'm gonna go through the spiel, dude. I'm gonna go through like Led Zeppelin, like fucking Zeppelin. So let us know in the comments if you just rather us just sit around and bullshit, because we could do that too.
Yeah, it's easy.
Especially with a couple White Claws, the bowls, So these guys were they're known as one of the best-selling artists of all time. Estimated record of sales of 200 to 300 million. So the reason I picked two, and this was funny because I asked you guys which one I should pick, and neither of you guys said two. But I was watching Becoming Led Zeppelin on Netflix. And that fucking movie, if you have not seen it, it's fucking required. It's
I
so
started
good.
watching it
So
today
good.
at work, but I didn't have enough time to watch the whole
It's
thing.
so good, and it pretty much, like when I was watching it earlier, I noticed that like it ends almost at 2. Like after it's like just the beginning. This is how we took
Right.
off, and the way that Jimmy Page talked about 2, the way Led Zeppelin fans talked about 2, people like I heard somewhere I was listening to a podcast or something, they were talking about 2, and they were talking about the best Led Zeppelin album, and the dude was all, well, 2, dude. It has Thank You, it has this, it has all these songs, it has Whole Lot of Love,
Ramble On,
the Lemon Song, Moby Dick. Some people like that one. I wasn't into it. I don't know why.
What, Moby Dick?
Yeah, I thought I would like it because I've heard that name, Moby Dick, of that song. So I guess this was probably the first time I ever heard it.
I think what makes Moby Dick super famous is not the recorded album version, is the famous video of them playing it live, and John Bonham, because you probably can tell the whole beginning of the drum solo is his hands. He's just beating the skins with his hands, and in the video that I'm talking about, live performance, he did the whole thing with his hands.
Song remains the same.
Yeah, and there was blood on the heads from him hitting the rims and shit.
That's hard.
It was like, and it was an extended long ass solo, so that's what made it super famous.
From what I saw, he basically was the first one to start playing with their hands, because I've seen a bunch of metal bands where they all revert to their hands.
Yeah, they go John Bonham on
crazy.
you.
Tommy Aldridge of Ozzy, Randy Castillo of Ozzy. Wow,
something about Ozzy.
Yeah, but these guys, from what I've heard and stuff, they were like the most influential band to metal guys, new wave guys, punk guys, country guys. You know, I started reading all this stuff, and everybody like was giving it up to Zeppelin and shit. And the more I looked into it, you know, they were like, them and Black Sabbath were like the creators of what we called heavy metal in the 80s. It was just so crazy. It's crazy to find all that. Like, I knew it kind of, but it wasn't until like now that I was open to it, like it blew my mind how big Led Zeppelin is, and how fast they got famous. I mean, from watching the movie, you know, you could tell that, you know, Jimmy Page, you know, before Led Zeppelin, he had played in hundreds of albums and all kinds of songs. He was a session musician along with was it John Paul Jones?
Yep.
He was
Jeff Beck.
That's how he knew John Paul Jones from there, and so he was a studio musician. Sorry, and one day Jeff Beck called him up and said, "What's up, dude?" He goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go do a session." He goes, "Nah, dude, you know what? You should join the band, dude." He goes, "Really? With you?" And he was, "Oh, fuck yeah!" So he was, "Oh, fuck yeah!" So he went and joined the Yardbirds and.
Oh yeah, I saw that part of the documentary.
And then when Beck lost it, fucking broke his guitar on stage. All of a sudden, Jimmy Page says, "Now I'm the lead guitarist." So after that, of course, that's that's how they got touted, was like ex-Yardbird guitarist Jimmy Page's new band Led Zeppelin. He decided to make a band, so he already had backing from the guy from the Yardbirds, the manager. He was like totally cool. He's all, "You're gonna start a band? I'll help you, dude." So he helped him basically find all the musicians. He knew he wanted Robert Plant. You know, he wanted this other dude, but the other dude had gotten his own record deal. So he said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go."
Oh yeah, that's right. He went solo. That other guy.
See, right there, his first choice was Terry Reid, who suggested Plant, and was in the band. He was in a couple of bands before that. It was Robert Plant and the Band of Joy, and then Hobbs Tweedle. That's where he was, where he found him, and it was crazy because he in Hobbs Tweedle. I don't know if Bonham was there, but he was. Because he met up with Plant because he knew Robert Plant, el John Bonham, the drummer. He knew him and he went up to him and he goes, "Hey, dude, that was pretty good, but you know what? It'd be way better if you had a better drummer behind you." And he was like, "Huh." So he basically got him, and so when Jimmy Page was forming the band, he hit him up and he's all... we're gonna go look at drummers. I think they were thinking of, you know, Carmine Appice and, you know, those type of dudes. But Plant told him, "Nah, dude, I got the perfect dude for us. You're gonna love this guy." So he's all him and Bonham came as a package deal, basically. At least that's the feeling I got. I feel like Robert Plant said, "You know what? Yeah, I'll come, dude, but he's got to come with me. You got to hear this motherfucker." And John Bonham's thing was he said he wanted to replicate the sound of what's that guy called? I feel good.
James Brown.
James Brown. He heard James Brown on the TV, and he said, "That's the sound I want." That drummer was just unbelievable. And John Paul Jones, well, he worked with Jimmy Page as a studio musician. So his wife actually told him, "Hey, Jimmy's starting a band. You should call him up." She goes, "Ah, no, you know, he's kind of like he's so like a mellow dude." But he said he called him up because, "Hey, Jim, what's up? I heard you're starting a band. You need a bass player." He's like, "Actually, I do." And he said, first day he showed up, he played with fucking John Bonham. He's instantly fell in love with his right foot. He said they just gelled together so good.
It's just never made sense to me why John Paul Jones got such a short end of the
Me
stick
either. You
publicly, because he's such a good musician.
Wait, what happened to him?
He's just like the guy everybody forgets about. He's like people do to Ringo for whatever reason. Again,
Yeah, it's like
Is he ugly too?
yeah. No. He's not. He
That's
just
it.
looks like a normal white guy. And remember what he said? I remember the what you said at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame speech. He's like, "Hey, thanks for remembering my phone number. Thanks for calling me."
right?
Because they
kinda
never
sad.
do. Because they got together, like they had Plant and Page, and because let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But everybody knows that John Bonham died. So they broke up right after John Bonham died. They just could not keep going. But God, they recorded so many good albums though. God,
Yeah,
I mean, listened to so much of them.
There's no bad albums with those guys for me.
Number one, when it came out in '69 and January '69, it was Billboard 10. It was released while they were on tour in U.S. and it was a significant turning point in the evolution of hard rock and heavy metal. Fucking A. That was from Kerrang! Magazine back in the day, yo. They were around at 16. No, it must have been somebody else. I must have the wrong footnote. See, where is our fat guru?
Fat guru.
But anything, it's in quotes. So, and then, funny story about number two. They wrote it all completely when they were on tour in the United States for one. By the time they headed back home, they had already written the entire album.
That works out nicely.
Right? Because they probably didn't have time.
Double dip and then just come back, record, go right back out on the road.
So, because this one came out, like I said, number one came out 1/13/69, and then two came out 10/31/69.
Dang.
Wow.
Like the same
They were
fucking
busy.
year. And then 11/8/71 was 4. I don't know why I skipped all the way to 4, but whatever.
Wasn't Physical Graffiti in between there?
No, 3. They had Led Zeppelin 3. Led Zeppelin 3 had songs like Immigrant Song. But I didn't mention
I actually
3.
don't like this song. I mean, don't like is kind of like strong, but I feel like it just annoys me.
That's that part that
Just
goes,
that scream,
"Ah."
the initial scream is like, shut up.
Shut up. I love that
Just
scream.
heard it too much. It's like I always say with the overplayed.
It probably reminds you of Jack Black.
Right?
in School of
Yeah.
Rock.
Maybe that's what it is, especially because I watched that movie so much.
You're just over it.
Fuck him. Fuck that song.
So did you know anybody that didn't like Led Zeppelin?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
I was going to say no. Everybody I hung out with was like, fuck yeah.
Oh, nice.
My brother-in-law and I, rest in peace, Richard. He hated Led Zeppelin, and he was a strict Stones fan.
Oh, really?
And he used to say, Robert Plant just screams all the time. I don't like that. So we were always arguing back and forth of why Zeppelin was better than Stones. And I love the Stones too, so I had to kind of bash myself a little bit.
What sucks not having the internet back then? Because you could have told Jimmy Page played on the Rolling Stones album. He played a bunch of leads. He played a bunch with the Rolling Stones.
I don't think he had a problem with Jimmy Page. It was pretty much Robert Plant.
Just Robert Plant.
That's his screaming, wailing. He had all kinds of ways of putting his singing.
I love the lyrics and stuff, and I love the production. I was totally floored when they were talking about Jimmy Page doing the recording, placing mics, doing the mixing, doing all the effects. I mean, he did everything. He did everything on the album. They completed the entire first album themselves and went with the fully functional, you're not going to touch this album, nothing, to the record company and got a fucking deal. and it took forever. That the part that I couldn't get past also was it took forever for him to get famous in England. Nobody, like, they kept coming into the United States going, holy shit, dude, did you see that? 10,000 fucking people just losing. They come over here to the UK, fucking 100 people. You know, the wait staff.
No love in their hometown.
But yeah, they finally did it, though.
That's
They fucking, all of a sudden, by 2, they were traveling in their own jet. You know, things that nobody did at the time. They must have been like the very first like
big
stars.
rock stars. Yep.
Oh, dude, did you know that Tony Iommi's best man was fucking John Bonham.
Who the fuck is
Tony
that?
Iommi is the guitarist for Black Sabbath.
Oh.
Sorry. Jesus.
Who the fuck is that?
I fucking tripped when I heard that they were close. The 2 bands were super close.
That's funny.
I just was randomly looking up like Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, and Jimmy Page is 77 and he has a girlfriend who's 32.
Oh, he's the man. Gives me hope.
Oh my god, yeah, that gives me hope too. You know, like there's no such thing as an age gap. People,
hey, you can't date somebody older than me. That would be weird.
Well,
I never
not
thought
older
about
than
it that
you.
way. I never thought about it that way. How sometimes, oh god, that would be trippy.
What if I had a boyfriend who was like 60?
Hey,
No, I think 39's the right number.
39.
That's very specific, but yeah. Anyways,
I'd break a motherfucker's hip. Come after one of my 3 daughters and a fucking 70-year-old
oh shit.
bust a hip on you.
Yeah, I mean, all it really takes is a little push.
Right?
Don't take much.
Did you sorry. Did you ever hear like any like crazy stories about Led Zeppelin? Like were they partiers or were they into
really
like drugs and
like
shit?
that.
Because I mean, John Bonham died of from partying. That like they said.
He did?
Okay, so
Asphyxia, right?
yeah, so it says here. Oh, you can read it right there.
I can't see it.
Okay.
Antidepressant and antipsychotic, and alcohol.
Excessive alcohol and drug use.
Asphyxiation from vomit.
Yeah.
Weren't we just talking about someone who that happened to? Another person in a
Bon
band?
Bon Scott.
Yeah.
AC/DC.
It's the rock and roll way to go, man. That's so punk rock.
From what I heard,
Shit, yeah.
he got up and the manager dude or whoever it was he took like 14 shots in a row of vodka.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, so he died just like Bon Scott. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the. See, I had a note in my notes. I had became subject of frequently repeated stories of debauchery, but without being in that time and reading all the music magazines and talking to people, like you won't know. Like, there's stuff about Guns N' Roses that I know of when we discuss Guns N' Roses that you probably never heard of because it was in a certain magazine at the time. Somebody that
like
knew
a
somebody was
tabloid
there.
magazine though, so it's like
No,
who knows if it's like
No,
true
like
or
metal,
accurate
like
or whatever.
Metal Edge, not Metal Edge. That's a tabloid for metal back then. But it was like on Kerrang.
You know what I'm talking about, like the peoples of the music industry.
These were like legit magazines. Like Kerrang ran the very first story they ran on Guns N' Roses really inspired like me and my bandmates to just become fucking animals and party our asses off. Just one article.
Oh, what a time.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking if you've ever heard of anything about Led Zeppelin, because you know the hearsay is more accurate than what I'm going to read. I just read you what they said. You know, they had reported stories of debauchery. That's as far as they're going to go. You know?
I always thought of them more as like boozers, like drinking a lot and partying that way. I never really thought of them as like druggy.
Yeah, or like really wreaking havoc.
In the movie that I saw, Robert Plant says, yeah, all of a sudden after one came out and all the success that they had, all of a sudden there was drugs everywhere and women, but he just reiterated drugs a couple times and women. They must have been a lot
Maybe
of.
he just meant weed.
They were
Just kidding.
20 years old, 21 by the time 2 came out. 20 fucking 1. And you look at him and you're just like, holy shit. That movie's just exceptional because it's them, talking about it. And then they have a lot of recording of John Bonham.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was
Yeah, it's
saying like
pretty
that
sick.
he doesn't usually do interviews. And
Yeah.
before he died, he had like that one.
So they snipped
That's so
that
funny.
one.
That's what Neil Peart was the same way. He rarely do interviews. What is it with the
Drummer.
legendary drummers?
Yep, exactly. He was really good.
They like to hide behind their set.
Yeah, there's a reason why they hide in the back, and there's a reason why the singers are in the front, right? I guess.
And it's funny. I always thought of it because remember we first started the band or playing again. It was Richard Mestaz on drums, who his style reminds me more of John Bonham. Just raw, play what comes in my head.
He could play that. What's that song? It has a weird drum beat. It's like offbeat. Let me see.
You're talking about Misery Business, are you?
No.
Paramore?
Yeah, because that's got a crazy drum beat.
Yeah.
He could nail that drum beat.
There's some songs on that album that the guitar and the drums are insane. Like,
Yeah,
if you
that-
listen
they're-
to it.
I love Paramore.
Me too. I even got them tatted.
You guys used to play it all the time.
Is it Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, it's Led Zeppelin. It's like the Beastie Boys mix.
The Ocean. Down, down, down.
Yeah, The
down,
Ocean,
boom.
yeah.
Pa, pa,
The
pa,
Ocean.
da, da,
What
da, da.
what album is that on? Testing
Is
you
that
guys.
on Physical Graffiti? I don't know. Actually, I'd be guessing. I already did. I just guessed.
So what's up with the cover of Houses of the Holy with the naked little girls?
Well, listen to some of the lyrics he sings. Little girl, take me by the hand. I mean, there's some real suggestive.
Cashmere is a good song
That's from 4, right?
from Physical Graffiti.
Oh, from Physical Graffiti.
I can't find The Ocean. Where is it, Sammy?
I don't know.
You're fucking. What are you texting over there, man?
I'm not texting. I'm on Instagram.
That's even worse. Because honestly, you can't pay attention to what we're doing here.
I am paying attention. I thought you were looking for a song.
I am, but that doesn't mean you can't talk or nothing.
But what I was saying about that is Richard being our first drummer, kind of John Bonham-ish, and then we end up with Lorenzo, who is Neil Peart-ish.
No shit.
So
Holy crap!
we
I
have
never thought about that.
Two
You're
different
right.
drummers that were just like two of the legends.
I don't think it exists. Hey, you think?
What's that?
would
What
be-
does that sound? Your beard? Oh my god.
Nope, it doesn't exist.
Huh. I swear I used to play a song called The Ocean by Led Zeppelin. But
Oh, it is on the one with the naked little girls. They're naughty. Oh, and I'm
This is why
playing
you're
playing
banned.
No Quarter from that album, and The Ocean's right under it. Listen to the drum beat. Oilo. Down. It's the Beastie Boys.
That's
Yeah.
a fun song to
Yeah,
play.
I like that song.
It's fun to play if the drummer knows the parts because there's some key drum parts like at the end of that where he goes pop, and different ending patterns that go with the guitar and the bass and everything. And if they get it wrong, it sucks.
All right, so here we go. Did you like the album, Sammy?
Yes, I love it.
Dino?
Love it.
Love it.
Every song.
Me too.
Loves
I could
it.
actually finally, for the first time in my life, I could say I really liked it. And now I get what Jimmy Page was saying, that they're an album band. You have to listen to the album in its entirety. It's
That's how I like to listen to
It's
music.
arranged and everything for you to listen all the way through. Because he made it, according to what he said, he made it for FM radio. Because back then they used to play like the whole first side. He said one commercial, the guy talks, and then they play the second side. So he told the record company, there's no singles on this. You know, this is an album. We're an album band, so no singles. So it wasn't until like 4 when they had singles. But
They realize how much more money they can make off of singles too.
yeah, So this one, I really liked it. I thought it was excellent. So what's let's play 2 favorite songs.
Ooh, that's hard.
I know.
Favorites.
This is my favorite part of it.
Actually, no. With this album, it's easy. If we were doing another, it might be a lot harder. I think my 2 favorites are "Thank You" for sure. That's one of my favorite songs by them, like in general, and "What Is and What Should Never Be."
Oh, I love that song. Is that like a cover?
I love that song. I don't know, but that's
It's got
a
no
good one.
writers.
Willie Dixon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see it right. Jones, John Bonham, and Willie Dixon.
Oh, up there
Oh, that's how we.
for a whole lot of love. Because they did a lot of covers.
Yeah,
like
they.
Dazed and Confused is a cover.
What's that other song too? It was a Joan Baez song.
Oh, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, exactly, like the famous song, and I love her. So that's great.
When Robert Plant tried out with Jimmy Page, they went into a room and he was
Yeah, that I
and
saw that on the
He
documentary.
told him, if you can sing this song, you're in, and he nailed it.
I think honestly, like the whole first side, those are like my favorite songs. Are on the first side. Like I'd probably listen to that side more often than the other side.
I could see that. I could see that easily.
It's hard to pick out of the between "Thank You," "What Is, What Should Never Be," "A Whole Lot of Love," even the Lemon Song. Lemon Song's another one of those ones where he's got a lot of borrowed lyrics.
You know what? That is one song that I did listen to a lot when I was younger, but because of somebody had told me, "Oh, you should listen to that song." It says, "Squeeze my lemon till the juice runs down my leg." He's meaning his dick, and I was all, really? And I was all, wow. So I listened to it. I go, ah, that's so cool.
And you know what's funny? That lyric, that line was stolen from Robert Johnson from 1929. He wrote that into a song.
Wow.
Imagine
Wow.
saying that in 1929 in a song.
No kidding.
Not getting chased out of the club.
So what do you say?
You know, I didn't really. I've heard "Ramble On" like a million times, and I love that song. I never really paid that much attention to the lyrics, and I was listening to it in the car like really loud, and I was like, "What the fuck? He's like talking about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this?"
I'd probably have to go with actually 1 and 2 that's on there.
A whole lot of love.
And What Is and What Should Never
Those
Be.
are good. Those are good.
Oh, that's a trip. So
But Heartbreaker, I love Heartbreaker too. I mean,
you're matching with Sammy.
Side one, baby.
On 2, and my favorites are just on side 1. Whole lot of love and Thank You.
yeah, that was the
Thank
hard
You's
thing.
a
Is
good love
Thank You is
song.
hard not to pick second.
The first time I heard Thank You was on Great White, the Great Zeppelin album, and I could not believe that song was written by Led Zeppelin. I was like, why did I ever say I don't like Led Zeppelin? Love Led Zeppelin.
I like them so much. I've liked them for a long time too. When I was in like my hippie era, I listened to a lot of Led Zeppelin.
The Love Child.
Frankie has loved Led Zeppelin since when she could barely talk. She would the song would come on, and I would look back to the back seat in the baby seat, and I go, "Who's this, Frankie?" She go, "Led Zeppelin."
Aw,
Wow. Did you ever get a chance to see any of the remaining members live?
Yeah, I saw the Page Plant tour in Irvine Meadows.
Was it good?
dang, that's
It
cool.
was awesome. And there's a funny story there too, because they're opening up for Page Plant was Alana Miles, who I really like too. So we sit down and Alana Miles starts playing, and there was these kids in front of us that were, I don't know, probably 18, 19 years old at the time. And they were super funny. One of them was wearing a leather jacket and stood like this with his one finger's pointed in the sky the entire time. Didn't move. Didn't dance, nothing. Just stood there.
God.
Just right up and kind of against his head, this one hand up with his finger. It was weird. But they got
Interesting.
done, and they got done with they rolled a bunch of joints.
Uh-huh.
And they smoked all these joints, and they got. I'm mixing up concerts. Sorry, they when Lana Miles was over, The one kid goes, "You ready to go?" And he's like, "You want to leave?" And he goes, "There's another band playing." And he goes, "Yeah, it's just some old dudes from the 60s." And I thought fucking half of us in the crowd were going to fucking choke him out, man.
That would have been me.
Old dudes from the 60s.
That would have been me saying that. Back in the day, I would have said that. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Just for a lot of miles? Wow.
That is nuts. To leave
I feel
before
like
Paige Plant?
I've done that like a few times. Be like, I don't want to stay. Like when it's somebody who's like was iconic before. Now I'm like, they're just kind of like washed up now.
That's the biggest mistake I've ever made, to leave before the headliner. I didn't see The Weeknd.
Yeah, well, that is just
Coachella.
diabolical.
Wow.
Yeah, that was dumb. I'm never gonna get to see him now, ever.
I got to.
I know.
It was the most amazing night of my life.
And that was just recently.
Yeah, that was like last week.
Damn.
Oh my God, it was so amazing. Oh, I can't even. Yeah.
Where?
At SoFi.
Oh, wow.
I spent $350 for my ticket. One ticket. It was worth it though. I was on another planet. Oh my God. I can't even talk about it because it's just so crazy how good it was.
Worth every second of it.
Hell yeah. I wish I could replay it.
As long as you feel like you got your money's worth, then
Right?
that's all that
It's
counts.
worth every penny of it. So yeah, I would say this album or any album from Led Zeppelin is probably a
Yeah,
must.
you know, when he was asking me which one we should do, I was saying we should do Mothership because it's like their greatest hits album type of thing. It's just like a compilation of all their best songs. And I was like, well, we have to do that one because it has all the good songs on it.
But we've kind of done it like with Worldwide Live. You know,
Right.
we kind of encapsulated Scorpions into one album. And that's what happens. That's why I thought about what you had said. And I was like, well, that means we can never do another Led Zeppelin album.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're done.
Right.
But I like doing single albums because it makes
you know
us
what?
listen to them.
That kind of makes me think about like The Cure.
Oh God, yeah.
Like
Well-
I don't think did we do one album or did we do
just
like
done
a whole?
one.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought we like kind of talked about them like as a
Well,
whole.
I was we did Disintegration. I was talking about doing Standing on a Beach, which is the greatest hits.
And the problem with doing greatest hits is when you ask, like, what's the best songs, what's the worst songs? There is no worst songs. They're all the best
greatest
songs.
hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the greatest.
hits. It's right in the name.
So yeah, so I think you should. I believe you should get any Led Zeppelin album you can. And like Sammy said, Mothership is the one with all the greatest hits. But I would suggest 2 or 4 because that's
2
what I
and
have.
4.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
I would get 2 and
Because
4 for sure.
4.
What's that one right there?
That's 4.
Yeah, okay. I actually
go
have that one too.
4, everybody will know because of Stairway to Heaven. Going to California is one of my favorite songs.
Me too.
I'm still
Tangerine.
looking for that
Doesn't it
girl
have-
with the flower in her hair.
Doesn't it have Tangerine on it too?
Does it? I don't know.
Tangerine's one of my
See,
favorites. too.
and that's the thing that pisses me off, that I don't know Led Zeppelin enough to say yes. Yes, it does. Like in metal bands and shit. No Tangerine, no Mangarinas.
No, I don't know what albums that is. I'm never good with what songs are on what albums. Or even song names.
So anyways, that's it, huh? What else? Anything else to add?
I think we could put the stamp on it.
Besides saying
No
that
bad songs.
out of all the remaining members of Led Zeppelin, John Paul Jones is by far the coolest. We just have to give it up for him because nobody does.
Wait, who's still alive?
Oh, those 3, no?
Yeah,
just-
everybody but the drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, imagine imagine that. Led Zeppelin would still be, it'd be what, 30, 55, 56 years of Led Zeppelin together if John Bonham hadn't died. Because they're all alive. And they still
Yeah.
play. Jimmy Page still plays. Robert Plant still sings. Kind of.
Crazy.
I seen like
He's gone on like an artsy path for last
ever since
10
he
years.
started with Diana Krall.
and
Remember?
then
he's-
Allison Krauss. He did a
yeah,
bunch with
Alison Krauss. That's it. That's what it is. Not Krall. Krauss. All right. So I guess that does it for us and Led Zeppelin.
Like
Thank-
Sam said, no bad songs.
NBS. Hashtag no bad songs.
It's stamped.
For sure.
Same with Led Zeppelin 4. So
Yep. Get either one.
if you see either
MBS.
one, get it.
Thanks everybody for listening, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And please tell your friends and make sure to follow us. And like I was talking about earlier, make sure to comment what kind of format you guys would like to hear. Not that we're gonna do it, but I just like to see what's up. So if anything, you can reach us at vinylhunger@gmail.com. I am no longer on social media, so look for a new Vinyl Hunger Facebook and Instagram page coming soon. But you can always find us on YouTube. So coming soon will be all our episodes on YouTube, so you guys can stream the shit out of those.
And then you can see our faces too.
Yep. So
you can download the app and listen to it.
Download the app and listen to it, and pretty soon we'll have our website up, so you can have a place to chill with us while we're bowling through albums. So
yeah, we should do like a live Q&A.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Anyways,
that would be cool. We should when we're on location. That's when we can do it. So hopefully, pretty soon also we'll be on location here in Escondido. Hopefully, we can talk to the record store down on Grand, and they can let us do it at their store. So shout out. What's the store's name?
Track City. Fuck.
Samsonite.
See, you were way up. Slippy, slappy.
Hey, I was fucking right. It's Track City.
Yeah.
I should have been more confident.
So shout out Track City. We'll be coming at you pretty soon.
Yeah, it'll be good promotion, advertising, marketing, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. So this is Harvey saying goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.